Hello Freedom Seekers, Jeremy Chambers, Independence Acres Homestead. It is the first time in like 2 weeks that the sun is shining and it is not raining. So we are, got a little bit of catch up to do out here in the garden today.
The side that you're not on, you're on the other side.
So today's main focus is going to be getting some of the garden cleaned up. Like I said, this is the first time we've had no rain in about 2 weeks and actually had some sunshines where we get out here and get some work done. So we're going to be working to strip all of the peppers off of the pepper plants here. We've got tons of serranos and jalapenos. There's a few bell peppers left. We've got, well, anyway, there's a lot of peppers to get out of the garden here. We did have a frost earlier this last week, and that's why we've got this plastic down here, because we had covered the peppers here, and you can see they got a little bit on the tops, but the biggest damage that was done during that frost was on all of our tromboncino here. So, and then finally we've got to get out and harvest all of the poop squash, the Cherokee tan pumpkins. I know we keep calling them poop squash, it's just that they're growing in a pile of rabbit manure, so that's why I call them poop squash. So they're not really poop. And they're great squash, but we've got to get out there and get them all harvested. It's going to be a busy day. The other thing we've got to do is we're going to be pruning down and digging up a few of these pepper plants and moving them into the basement, because we're actually going to overwinter some of these pepper plants so that we can get a jump start for next year. So standing out here in the middle of the Cherokee tan pumpkin patch, or the poop squash, there's a few things that we really love about this variety of squash. Besides the fact of how prolific it is, obviously, even all of these squash that haven't fully ripened out here on the vine, they will counter ripen. So we'll just take them inside, put them on a table, and they'll finish ripening as long as they've reached full size. So we've got some that are, absolutely puny that have not reached full size, and those ones will not ripen. But most of the ones that have reached full size and have started to turn yellow or to turn orange, they will finish ripening on the counter. So the main reason why we want to get these up and out is because if they freeze, they're just going to rot, and we don't want that to happen. So we're going to go ahead and pick as many of them as we can in order to get them to ripen on the counter. All right, guys, it's time to get busy. Guys, what are you eating?
Snow peas. Yeah.
Snow peas?
Peas.
Oh yeah, these pea plants, it looks like they survived that frost. Still got some blooms on there, actually.
Yeah, they do.
There's some more right down there.
Yeah?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Little snack while we wait for Mom.
Yep. Yeah. Little snack.
There's the lady herself.
There she is. You ready to come help in the garden finally?
Yeah.
All
What am I
right.
picking?
We've been waiting on you.
Okay.
Hey, we got to discuss game plan first.
Okay.
All right, everybody gather around. Well, come over here. We can't talk if you're wandering away.
Oh.
All right, so we're gonna do a little divide and conquer here. All right, Josh, Shelly, and I are gonna work on peppers. We've got 5 bags. 1 bag you're gonna be on bell pepper and Big Jim duty, because those ones can all be eaten. They're not spicy. Luke or Josh, or maybe we should have Josh do the bell pepper. Josh, you're gonna do bell pepper and Big Jim because they're not hot. I don't want you getting anything on your hands, touching your eyes, burning out all your nose and eyes and stuff. I'll work on the hottest, the fish and peach. Okay. Sugar Rush peach. Shelly, why don't you do serrano and jalapeno? All right. So we're gonna divide and conquer. Caleb and Luke, you guys are gonna take the wagon, go over, start harvesting Cherokee tans. Caleb's got a knife. He's gonna cut them.
I'll pick them up.
And then Luke's gonna pick them up and put them in. We need to go over. I need to show you guys which ones need to come out and which ones to ignore for now. All right? Okay, any questions? Any questions?
Jalapeno and serrano.
Jalapeno serrano. All right, ready? What?
Can we start right away?
Can we start right away? Hands in. Ready? Count of 3. Go harvesters. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Go harvesters! I know it's cheesy, but we gotta do what we can. Yes, grab a bag. All right.
Here you go. Here's the bag.
All right. Shell, you know where? Or Josh, You know where to start, right? Here, Josh.
Bag.
Here, give Josh a bag, please.
Here's a bag.
All right, Josh. All the peppers on these plants, and these plants are for you, Josh. Okay.
Okay.
All right, Shelly. Serrano. These plants, those plants, jalapenos there and there.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right. All right. Put those down. Just put them around here, and then show you guys what we're doing.
Okay.
All right, guys. So the ones that are on the compost pile, we are going to leave for now. We're not going to use those for ourselves. We're going to feed those to the chickens.
All right.
Okay, so leave those ones for now. All the ones that are on the ground, if they're fully orange,
Grab them.
make sure you get them. And then any of them that have any spots at all, see how this one's already got these spots? See how it's already started to got the yellow spots on it?
Uh-huh.
These ones are ready to be harvested also. These ones will,
Shelf stable?
well, they will ripen on the shelf. Okay, on the counter. So
What do you mean by spots? These little green
see, yeah,
spots?
see how it's got, if it's a solid green, so like if it's really young, it's gonna be solid green, but if it's got these spots, it will ripen.
All right.
All right, so
Cut and I'll start grabbing.
cut them, Luke will harvest them, all right?
All right. 13 nuts.
There's a chance we might fill the wagon.
You might fill the wagon.
Might fill the wagon. All right, guys, have fun.
We'll try.
Have fun, get it done.
We will try.
All right, I'll tell you what, end of October, sunshine in Michigan. It's nice. I think this is the longest we've gone. It's probably pretty late. This is one of our latest frosts that we've had. I mean, last year we had our first frost in what, September? And then this year we had our first frost just last week. Yeah, but temperatures are crashing tomorrow night. So that's why we're trying to get this done today.
Big Jim really describes this one.
Guys, whoa, hold on a second, What are you doing?
Moving pumpkins.
Picked all these.
Is that all of them?
No, there's more.
How many are left? Like,
Yeah.
how much of the field is that?
Half about. A little over.
That's about half?
A little over half.
There's more?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Little class
Crazy.
3.
Nice.
We have a few other ones in here.
Beautiful orange color.
Yep. Whew. All right, so we have bell peppers, big gems, serranos. Shelly's finishing up the jalapenos over there now. I took care of the lemon drop, sugar rush, and fish peppers. As soon as Shelly's done with that, she and Josh are going to finish up the banana peppers. Luke and Caleb still have about half of the Cherokee Tan pumpkins to go. And while they're doing all that, I'm going to start pruning out some of the branches on these pepper plants, identifying the ones we want to keep. Now, we really liked these big Jim peppers. If you're a Poblano fan, the big Jims are a great option because they're not quite as hot, so they cook up real nice on the grill, go real great with steaks and chicken and, well, pretty much anything you cook on a grill. Those cook up well. So there is the bag of big Jims and bell peppers that Josh had. We've got, I'm guessing there's probably a good 10 pounds of serranos here. Okay, maybe 5 pounds of serranos, so that's just the serranos. This is crazy, guys. All right, so here, let me go show you real quick. All right, so that's fish peppers, serranos. Most of these lemon drops and sugar rushes are not ripe. And that is just the consequence of living here in Michigan, unfortunately. Our growing season's so short that we don't always get ripe peppers. So the ones that are ripe, I'm really excited about. We're gonna be taking all the red peppers, the serranos, the fish peppers, and the red jalapenos. I'm gonna dry them out and make some pepper flakes. It'll be our first time doing that, so that'll be interesting. So the main pepper plants I'm gonna focus on to prepare to keep over winter in the house is gonna be the big Jims. 1, maybe 2 serranos, because we do use those in a lot of cooking. Jalapenos, probably not, because they grow pretty quick and we like to eat them with the green jalapeno anyway, so it's not worth it to go through the time. So the whole purpose of overwintering them is to get a jump start on next year's pepper harvest. Because not as much time will be spent in establishing the roots and getting the good stem growing, so we'll be able to go straight to hopefully growing green and fruit right away, rather than spending 2 months growing the structure to support that. So, all right, show me the jalapenos. Nice. Look at that. Peppers. We got some hot peppers. All right, just so you know, when it comes to saving these peppers, this is not a how-to video, because this is my first year doing it and it might be an utter failure. So don't follow along and expect that this is going to be a success, because, well, it's kind of just an experiment for me this year. You know, we set up the grow room in the basement last year, so I'm expecting we should be able to keep these things growing all winter long. But don't take this as a how-to. This is just, I've seen other people do it, and I figured I'd give it a try. All right, well, I got those two pruned. Let's go check and see what the kids are doing over here with the squash.
It's got all the weird squash.
It's like you guys got most of them.
Yeah. It is. Oh, well. Okay, wrong spot. I cut it, though.
Okay, that one's cut, Luke, right there.
Right here.
Right there. There you go.
All right, there's one more right here to cut, Caleb.
Can you grab the other one, Jack? Okay. Bottom, not
Right here.
bottom, not.
Oh, that one's cut already. Luke, there's one cut. Caleb cut that one, and there's one right here cut.
Yeah, they're all cut.
So the other reason it was a huge push to get the poop squash harvested was because we really need to clean out the chicken coop. So now that we've harvested all the squash, we can go ahead and get the chicken coop cleaned out and start using the compost pile the way it should be. Hey Luke, you gonna get those squash and bring them over to cut them? There's only 4, you can do that by hand. Come on now. Teenagers. Yeah. It's quite the number of Cherokee tans we got going on here. So there's not a lot of ripe ones, but the rest should ripen up without too much of a problem. There we go. Ooh, look at that here. Let me see what the inside of it looks like. Nice. We got some good pumpkin flesh for the chickens. Don't throw it at them. Throw it to them. Okay. There you go. Now toss it out so they can get to the inside. Oh! Farm injury!
That was an
There
accident.
you go. Okay, don't hit the chickens! Yes, the chickens love pumpkin. Seeds are good for them. Flesh is good for them. Have nice orange eggs. Oh yeah. All right, so we got the rest of the squash up. We're just gonna mow up the vine and, like I said, start filling up the compost pile. So all that's left over here, for the plants that I have already pruned down, we're gonna pull them out, we're gonna wash off all the dirt, get fresh potting soil, get them potted up, and get them into the basement. That about wraps it up for this video. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell so you get notification anytime we put up new videos. And pay attention, we are gonna be hitting our 2,000 subscribers celebration, and we're gonna have some giveaways that we're gonna be announcing. So make sure you stay tuned. Really appreciate you guys joining us, and until next time, God bless.